see. I'm going to have to turn that down. Shoot, it's on top. Oh, that was the wrong button. Okay. Not seeing anything running. Public. Let's see. What does that say? I don't know. Can't see it. Microphone. I want to chat up. What's that? I can't see it. What's that say? Does it say event something? Type message. There's nobody there because it's not on. Son of a mother. Okay. All right. I have no clue. Add live. Add live. Public. Public. Searchable on public videos. Is this video made for kids? Not particularly. Not for kids. You want to restrict your video to an adult audience. Yes, please. It's live. We don't know what's going to happen. So just to be on the safe side, do you want to restrict your video from adult audiences? Why would you do that? Not made for kids. Fudge. Advanced settings. I don't know what that is. Allow chat. This video contains paid promotions. Not that I know of. Help me inform viewers of paid promotions. No. I don't think there'll be any on there. Okay. And we want to allow the chat. We definitely want to have a chat. That's what we're supposed to be doing. Advanced settings. How is this crap working? Because it's not working. No, it's not made for kids. Do you restrict your video? And camera. Print. I don't know what that means. Type a message. Oh, okay, Lizzie. What does that mean? Skip alert. I don't know. Hey, am I live? Let's see. I don't know. What did it do? No, not that. Okay, let's try that one. Oh my goodness. There's 23 people in here listening to me talk to myself. I have tried everything to get all this going. So, what's going on here? Okay. Listening to me talk to myself. All right. Let's see if we can get some volume. Can you hear me? Let's see. All right. Oh, I've been trying this for what? Over 2 hours. I have been through so many apps that take you to a live stream. It's kind of ridiculous. Let's see here. And this thing is crooked. Look at all the new subscribers coming in. Wow, that's great. And I'm trying to figure out, how do we get, oh, we got a chat. I have to read it over here, though. I can't see it over here because it's too small. And there's a time delay for some reason. Let's see who's in here. I need to figure out how to give people wrenches and stuff like that. I don't know how to do that yet. It's so hard to see on a phone because I'm recording on my iPhone. Can you hear me? I worry about that. Doesn't look like you can hear me. But you're saying that you can. Thank you. Thank you for telling me I look nice today. Everybody needs that, don't they? Okay. I want to be able to see you and look at my chats too. I did order a laptop. Don't tell my husband. But I did. I had to. I really had to. And with school going back in, it's a really good time to do it. It's just, everything looks really weird. Let's see here. This is really different than just recording okay, that won't work. Just recording a regular video. This is a little, it's totally different. Let's see. Yeah, I'm glad I made it too. Who's my mods? Tell me, mod. So I know. I think one of the girls' names is Janet. Oh, I see one of them. How do I give you that one right there? Oh, looky there. Add moderator. So let's see. Okay, Janet, go ahead and type in something else and let's see if your rent shows up. Because this is all going to be a lesson for us. Oh yes, honey, I know you're a mod. Where's your wrench? I see you, Janet. Oh, hi all you guys. This is going to be fun. Once we figure it out, or once I figure it out, I shouldn't blame it on you. Okay, and you can hear me. I can't hear me, but let me see. Let me see if I'm just going to test this. Yeah. But I don't want to hear me. I want to hear you guys. Okay. Yes, there is quite a delay in time. That's a little weird. That might mess up me listening, so I won't listen. Because all I can hear is me anyway. I don't want to hear my own voice. I can't believe that you guys all showed up after 2.5 hours. God, I was almost to the point of crying. Which is totally ridiculous. But I really, 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 really need to... All I did was I touched your name. And... No, I don't want to remove the moderator. Oh, you did. You got it. I guess it just takes a few minutes. But you got your wrench. Who else is a mod in here besides Janet? And, oh, we all know to be nice, right? Be nice to each other. I hope. Yes, you guys are very patient people, Lisa. Very patient. I'm not. I am not a patient person. And I came down here 15 minutes early thinking that I had plenty of time. And I should have had plenty of time. And I don't know how to get that off the screen. Let's see. How do we get this off the screen? I don't know what I'm doing here. But see, there's something on the side. I don't need that. Has it messed up anything? I think it has. I think I just screwed something up. Shoot. I froze myself. There. I did that. Open that up. And let's see. We have 42 people in here. 46, I guess. And what did I do? What did I do? I can't do this. Oh, shoot. No. I touched something. Screwed it up. God. Wonder when my son gets home. He's the smart one. What the heck? I'm frozen. Oh, there it goes. Oh my gosh. I did. I checked my settings. Gosh. So I froze myself. So I just know not to touch buttons. But I did get this to open up to the norm. So not on your screen. I don't understand that. And I can't pronounce your name. I wish I could hear you guys. I'm breathing. I'm breathing. Let's see. Not any better. This is my first, so, you know, just still with me. Ooh. What a face. I made a bad face. Let's see. I wonder I could put this closer so I can look down and talk to you, and we can try it like that. Let's do that. That looks a little better. So it actually looks like I'm talking to you. My beautiful smile. Well, it will be better soon. And I might take you guys on this ride with me because I'm scared to death, and I may be, in some opinions, too young for dentures, but I have never liked dentists, so I have always avoided them until I was in so much pain that I just had to have my teeth pulled. And my teeth have been like chipping off, and they hurt all the time. So pretty soon I'm gonna go get it done. And I'm scared. So if you have any advice for me, you know, should I get one done at a time, like the top, and then go back later and do the bottom? Hi, guys. Or just do it all at once. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not looking forward to it. When my mom had it done, she was sick. Made her sick. Okay, Sherry, come on. Catch up. This is weird. Do it all at once and get it over with? Well, I kind of thought that too. They say that, yeah, a lot of people say that. I should just do it all at once. Yeah. Oh, God, the pain. I can just imagine. I'm going to have to take a anti-anxiety medication and take my music, my headphones, and drowned out all that noise. Because what always bothered me was the noise and the smell all at once, like wisdom teeth. Oh, my wisdom teeth were really small. And I had one tooth that actually it was a Siamese tooth because they were grown together, and my doctor told me that that was very weird. He's never seen anything like it. But so I had a really deep hole. Um, yeah, I'm so glad you're here, Janet. Um, before I figured out I was actually on the air or whatever, I wasn't cussing, was I? Because I was pretty upset about this. I mean, trying for 2 hours. It's driving me crazy. But this is a learning experience, and as I go, I will get better. And, for the most part, I have a lot of really good subscribers that are really, really honest, and they're so sweet and supportive and kind. And it's very, very special to me that, to be appreciated. Everybody needs that. I have a few trolls, and I've been told, don't read those messages, just delete them. But sometimes I do, and then sometimes I read them, and because I have to explain. Like, I don't turn off comments, but somebody was saying, how can you have subscribers if you turn off your comments? I didn't turn off my comments. The one that I did with Summer Wells, yeah, I'm gonna do some readings. No cursing. Oh, Janet, who's cussing? But I thought what I would do. Oh, somebody doesn't know what trolls mean? Trolls means I'm doing something right. Ah, I see. I am bad with dentists too. Yeah, what I thought I would do is I would go through here and kind of pick up on you guys and go from there as far as a reading. Um, we can talk about Suzanne Morphew. We can talk about Summer Wells, and poor little Michael Vaughn. But I'd really like to get to know you guys, and I know you guys want to get to know who I am, which isn't really nothing fascinating. I hope you guys don't mind if I smoke. I try not to smoke in videos, but I figure we'll be here for a while. Let's see, there's 56 people in here now that I can see. Don't forget to smash the like button. That lets everybody know that we are live. Breaking news. I can't see it. My eyes are really bad. You smoke? Really, it's a bad thing to do. It has affected my voice here lately, and my husband said that part of it is my allergies, because I got real bad allergies, and the other part of it is all the smoke in the air, because California's burning, and I heard that Canada's burning, and it is. I mean, I'm in Kansas, but that blows down and around us, so hello, Bonnie. Who's Bonnie? You know her? Janet, do you smoke? You smoke with both hands, sis. You're from Kansas, JC? What part of Kansas? Yeah, the Oregon, and I'll look for you, JC, to see where you're in Kansas at. Colorado burning too? Wow. And that's the thing. I don't throw my cigarettes out the window. And I don't like when people throw trash out their windows of their cars. I don't like that. Okay, it looks like there's a line right here. It's got to be on the camera, but anyway. Okay, JC. Okay, I'm still waiting, but it's okay. Oh, Kansas City, Kansas. Wow, 25 minutes from Summer's house. You moved from Kansas to Tennessee. Now, I have drove through Tennessee, and what I saw, it was really beautiful, but the person I was married to at the time, he said that it's really pretty bad there. Let's see. You're in bad, Linda? You're in bad or in bed? Me too. I'm bad. I don't understand that. Well, I don't know if any updates on Summer Wells yet. I can't wait till Grandma gets back. She should be back sometime in October. And she's got some splaining to do. Yeah. I am in the middle of nowhere. No man's land, Kansas. I'm very safe where I am. I like it here. But I'm really, 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 ever since I've gotten here, I'm just ready to move. But like I told my husband, because we've talked about moving. Wherever I move, it's going to be the very last time, and I'm paying people to move us. And I want beautiful mountains and trees and water. And like Atascadero, Northern California is beautiful. But then North and South Carolina is very beautiful too. I've lived there. I mean, I've lived from coast to coast. So. Hi, Lisha. Is that how you say your name? Lisha. Linda. Oh, well, you didn't miss a lot, nature. That's for sure. I was way behind schedule. Ugh. I didn't think I'd be able to do this. And I don't even know how long it's going to be on. I guess till I turn it off. I hope. Oh, thank you, naughty, naughty. Jerry. Jenny? Angel? You're an Okie? I'm an Okie too. Yeah, well, I was born in Fresno, California. New Zealand. Woohoo. I like it when people from other countries. That's cool. It's just kind of, it's just amazing that other countries and stuff is the way they are. It's it's good to know how they live and stuff like that. I'm always curious about that. But yeah, I was in Tulsa for all my life basically. because when I was 10, we moved from California to Tulsa, and I lived there until I moved out here in 2010. January 1st, 2010, I moved out here. And it was probably the worst snowstorm that Kansas had ever seen, and I moved in it. It's like, God, what a dummy. But I moved here and started my life over. Yes, Kim, you did. And I think that was for Rusty, if I'm not mistaken. And I will do his reading after the live, and it won't take me very long. He seemed like a good person. Oh, he lived in Lawton. Lawton, my mom lives in Beggs, and one of my daughters lives in Tulsa. The other one lives in Wagner, and my son lives in Broken Arrow. So everything is in Oklahoma still, except me. Are you doing a good job, Janet? I've seen a few go by. I didn't know what they said, but you can always tell me later. You can always email me. Oh, this lady's a fake. She thinks she's a psychic. But, I mean, really, as far as that goes, it ran in my mom's side of the family. My mom is like that, and she always knew when something was gonna happen, and she would tell me, I know something bad is about to happen, and she would just say it. I mean, or she would call me, why didn't you call me? I don't know why. I haven't talked to my mom in a long time, several years, and I don't know. It's just not something I feel comfortable doing. I mean, we used to be really, really, really close, and I don't know, just issues and stuff like that happened kind of made us where we didn't get along too well. Did the chat stop? It's not rolling anymore. There's 76 people in here. Welcome. $80? Okay. Cool. Yeah, you can let me know how the many people's in here. I'd like to move back to Oklahoma. Damn, it's really humid. I was at my daughter's one day because I went out to visit, took a shower, and my hair was all wet and everything. Went outside to smoke a cigarette, and I just sweat. I mean, just instant sweat. It was terrible, and I thought, I don't know if I could live here. And then I couldn't hardly breathe because of the humidity. But and when we moved into, well, after I got with my husband now, he wanted us to have a fresh start in a fresh home, not one that he was in when he was married before. So we had already talked about going somewhere or finding a house that did not have stairs. And we have stairs everywhere. I mean, this house needs a lot of work, and it has a lot of potential, but I have to hire people to do it. And, well, I am starting to do things myself because I get upset, tired of waiting on my husband to do it, so I do it. Janet, I don't know how to highlight these people, but if we see somebody that we think we need to highlight their activity, or I mean, I don't know, that we need to do a reading on, I don't know how to highlight it. Let me just try something. Yeah, I know. Bonnie, I worry about the same thing because my mom is 80 years old, and ever since my daughter, well, I guess my grandson was 5. Well, my mom has been taking care of him ever since before he was born. And then she adopted him, and when he was 5, I guess that's when she adopted him. And my son, Dylan, he was 3. I think he was 3 by the time I got him adopted, but I got him at 2. And that's kind of what came between me and my mom. She wasn't going to let me take the boy, so I don't know why she is upset with me. Well, one thing I had to, I go to therapy. I haven't been in a long time, but one of my things with therapy is that I need to avoid anything or anyone who is going to upset me and cause me any kind of being upset. So that's why I haven't talked to her in a long time. It seems like every time me and my mom get together, I'm yelling at her about something, so I don't know. Shanann Watts' friend is here. Is she the one that sent me the email? I mean, I'm not going to talk about why she sent it, but if I may ask Sherry, what part of Kansas do you live in? There for 3.5 years, and 2 children, born in Wesley. I don't know where Wesley is. I don't go anywhere. Let's try. I just figured out I might be able to try something. This and what if I pin it, and then if I pin it, will it come over here? I guess not. Well, let's see. I am 2 hours from Hayes. And actually, I'm 2 hours from Nebraska. And I'm 5 hours from Denver, but 2 hours from Colorado. So, go that way. It's the middle of nowhere. There's nothing out here. We don't have a McDonald's or anything like that. God, I wish we did. I'd be eating McDonald's every day. But yeah, I do need to lose some weight. What is this? Let me see. Sorry, what? I said it should have what not I am voice talking. Sorry. Linda Wilson. Name sounds familiar. You must have sent me an email. I can back it up. Okay. Yeah, that's one thing. I don't like to talk about CW. Everybody calls him CW. I am a believer, a true believer in the death penalty. And I believe Scott Peterson killed his wife Lacey and the baby Connor, and CW and Chad and Lori and Barry and Larry. I believe those are the type of people that deserve the death penalty. You give them a trial, or they confess, whatever. If you give them a trial and they are proven without a doubt guilty, which these people that I just named, we know they are guilty without reasonable doubt. So, those are the people that need the death penalty. 30 days. Do it. Because that's our tax money that is paying to keep these guys alive. And they have performed the most egregious crimes. Why are we going to support them? Use our tax dollars on keeping children safe, keeping this from happening to children. And y'all know I watch Jay at the AFC podcast. There are very few YouTubers that I watch. But I do love Chris McDonough and Jay Sotomayor. And you know, one thing about Chris McDonough, you know, Don's getting mad at him, blaming him on things like that. And it wasn't Chris that did this stuff. It wasn't Chris that stood there and lied. And so that bothers me. Don needs to learn to take responsibility for his own actions. And he's a narcissist. And that's one reason why he won't. And he's what he does, what he likes, what he prefers. For me, anybody that can do things like that to children, they deserve the death penalty too. And one thing, one person that she better pray that she never sees me. It doesn't matter if it's broad daylight, in a crowd. She better hope she never sees me, is Casey Anthony. You have kids. You take care of them. And it's like my son. You know, he wants to go do things sometimes, and I'll tell him, I will sit down and I will explain the reasons why, because things are so dangerous, and not just with COVID, but people are dangerous, you know, and this happened and that happened, and I told him no. I said, until you're 18, you cannot take the truck and drive across the country to go meet somebody, which is things he wants to do. I tell him that till he's 18, he's my responsibility, and it's my job as his mom
to keep him happy, healthy, and alive. And you just you just can't. I mean, look at the people that are married for 30 years and their spouse kills them. So my thing is, at first sign of anybody having control over the other person, they need to, as that person goes to work or whatever, just, oh, well, I'm going to the store if they're home. Well, I need to go to the store and get some milk or cigarettes or whatever. And take that chance and get the hell out. Because it, I mean, red flags, people. I don't understand how people don't see these red flags. Or, you know, it's crazy. And what about this guy that just killed his 2 kids? Took them to Mexico and killed them with one of those guns. You know what those guns do? I seen it on Law and Order or something like that one time. Those guns that he used on his kids are for like deep sea divers or whatever, that it's protection from sharks, where you can shoot them and they just blow up. I mean, sick. If you're a parent, you're supposed to love your children and take care of your children. And when people don't do that, that pisses me off. And when people don't take care of their dogs, oh my God. I have I have taken so many dogs because they were not taken care of. And I've seen dogs pinned in cages and they just walk back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And they get fast, and it's because it's driving them crazy. Being in a cage like that drives people crazy too. So, I watched a real good movie once, and it was about this guy that did not commit the crime, and he spent like, I don't know, 26 years or something like that in a cell that was basically just a concrete box with no windows, just a simple bed, a toilet, and a sink. No getting out. Maybe he got out like once a week to take a shower, but to me that's cruel. That's cruel and unusual punishment. I don't know. There's some people I think should be done that way, and I think Letitia Stout, that would be perfect for her. I would use my tax dollars for that. And Casey Anthony too. I can't stand her. And I knew she killed her kids. And this Smith, Michelle Smith, or I don't remember her first name, but she put her 2 kids in their car seats and drove them into the lake and said some black guy did it. That makes me mad. Trying to let you get to know me a little bit. When I see people that are racist, it infuriates me so bad. It's awful. I get so angry. And I'm Native American, but, I don't think anybody can really tell. But I just think, as human beings, we all have rights. And if you're going to be mean to somebody, just get the hell away from them. Don't be mean to them. I don't know. Let's read some comments real quick. I'm scared of Louisiana. Janet. I am. Um, I mean, I'm curious, but there's a lot of hoodoo down there. I was told it was called hoodoo, not voodoo. But I don't watch a lot of. I don't watch psychics and stuff like that on TV. Amy Allen, not a problem. I love her. Um, McDonald's is gross. Well, I guess when you live out in the middle of nowhere. Arby's is good. I'm hungry, but that's besides the point. Janet, who else? Are you picking out anybody else to be a mod? And, is it, let's see. Who is Shanann's friend? What's her name? I'm sorry about your friend. I think the whole world was sorry about your friend. I knew he did it, though. I think everybody knew. You know, something not all a psychic thing, you know, to know somebody's guilty. Sorry what that said it. I should have said what not to voice text or don't worry about it, Linda. Had to take your son to work. Okay, you're cool. You're fine. Oh, looky, 96 people. 96 people in here. That's good. That makes me feel good. What do you guys have on your mind? What do you want to talk about? I'm open. And Janet, look for some more mods. That's fine. Somebody said a while ago they wanted to be a mod. I don't remember who it was. Might have been JC. I don't know. Let me skip ahead here. Is it Marcy? Marcy, are you the one that's friends with Shanann? I have a viewer. His name is Steven. He's a subscriber. And I really am concerned about him. I would like to see if he's in here. I would like to see that he is. Because that way I did email him before I got on. Yeah, Susan Smith. Yeah, I remember. I would like to see him. I emailed him before I got out here. On the West Boys. You know, I was supposed to go there. And this is how I believe that everything happens in God's time. Because we can pray, oh Lord, please, I need a job, blah, 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 blah. Well, you know, you can job hunt and job hunt and job hunt, but the job that God needs you to go to is the one that you're going to go to and win. And I feel like God could have saved me and my son because I was going to take him with me. I feel like God saved us in some way. I don't know how. Maybe we could have been shot, or the plane goes down, or get COVID or something like that, because it hasn't worked out. Now maybe it will later when it's in God's time, when God wants me to go, or if I don't go and I go somewhere else, I go where God leads me, you know. And that's how I look at things. Because, you know, people pray and they think God's not listening, nothing's happening. But you got to have patience and you got to have faith and you got to say, God, thank you for the job you are going to give me. Or, you know, the pregnancy will come at the right time, you know. And I don't know who that was meant for, but I feel like that was meant for somebody. Is somebody here trying to have a baby and they're thinking it's never going to happen, but it will. But you got to have faith, you got to have patience, and you got to pray about it. And not, give me a baby, gimme, gimme, gimme. Be like, you know, and then I'm rambling. Yeah, I was down here so long, trying to get on here. My pop turned to water. It's gross. Let's see. Yeah. And a lot of times, you know, doctors will say, your child has no chance of living, you should get, you know, abortion or whatever. Me and my husband has talked. Now, we're too old to have kids and stuff, but if we had met younger, and I've asked him questions like, what would you do if we had a child and the doctor said it has Down syndrome? And he looked at me and he goes, so? And I said, good, because that's the way I feel. I mean, I think my biggest concern would be, how is his heart, you know? If it was a little person, oh God, they're so cute. Have you seen the Little People Big World? Their kids are so cute. I don't know. I don't have a problem with that. But he's a good guy. I think that, I don't know, just, you should love your kids no matter what. I lost my boyfriend tragically when I was 23. I've had a hard time accepting that it was his time. Yeah. And remember, when you lose somebody, they are still with you. They're the same, and they're still with you, just because you can't hold them and you know, give your child a kiss or whatever. They're still with you. They're always going to be with you. And it's like when I do a reading, sometimes I pick up other people because it's kind of the energy from the family, and it kind of extends out to other people. It's like they're meant to hear something rather than talking to somebody else. Now, during my readings on my email, I have had murders and suicides and cancer and heart attacks and all that stuff to read. And, giving people bad information is hard. But I always try to make sure that people understand that they're still there and they will show you signs like pennies or butterflies or my daughter, she lost a friend, and he was a really good friend to her. He was an Indian guy, and she says when she feels him around, because she has the energy like I do, she finds feathers. I mean, like bird feathers, and they fall out of nowhere. And I said, yeah, that's him. And she goes, I know it is. And then, it's hard on her. But when my daughter was little, after my dad had passed away, when my dad passed away, my daughter, when my daughter was born, she was the grandchild that opened his heart up. And she melted him. And when she was little, she was probably 4 years old. I don't remember exactly, but she was little. There was a yellow butterfly. She was in the swimming pool. A yellow butterfly landed on her head, and it stayed there for a long time. I mean, like 30 minutes or something. I mean, it was a long time. And I just thought, it's my dad. He's protecting her, So I thought that was kind of cool. You'll smell their perfume, or you'll hear a song that either they liked or reminds you of them. And it'll be just play like in the store, on the car radio, or it just seems like it's constantly playing. Or if you have a dream. And when my dad died, that night, she had went home, went to bed, and she had a dream about my dad. And she said that the phone rang. She dreamed that she got up and answered it, and she could hear church bells in the background. And my dad said something to her. I don't remember what it was. And she said, Jim, where have you been? I have been so worried about you. And he goes, well, I'm with, his brothers. He named his brothers. And he said, I'm okay. I'm here with my brother this and my brother that. And then my mom woke up to the phone ringing. And she got up and she was so scared to answer the phone. But she did. And she heard church bells. And that was all she heard. And nobody said anything, but she hung up. And I said, well, that was Daddy. It's obvious. She said, I know. And, dang it. I should have got those pictures. I can run up there and get them, but, they are pictures that I took of my dad, in spirit. And, I think they're pretty cool. I have a hard drive that came out of a computer that is full of pictures, and I need to find somebody that knows how to put all that on a desk or something so I can look at it. But yeah, there's a lot of orbs, things like that on that hard drive of pictures, and I would love to get them printed off and framed and stuff like that. Let's look what's going on in here. You drove to Ben Hill Road and you vomited. Oh, God. Well, I do believe that she was put under the ground, and like I said, things piled over on the top of her, and those things could have been things in that shed, and they could have had it so tore up and messed up and messy, and they just look in and say, oh, she's not here, and go on. You know what I mean? So, but I seriously feel like she was pulled up, and Grandma took her in the back of that truck and disposed of her on her way to Michigan, Minnesota, wherever she went up there. And I honestly feel like that family had something to do with Rose's disappearance. I see all this stuff, and yeah. I saw a video the other day of a guy that he showed going down, I guess, Ben Hill Road or something, and he's seen the church, and he said the cemetery is right there next to it. They did not, as he said, that the searchers did not go that far. And even if they had, if they would have seen like a freshly overturned soil, they wouldn't have thought anything about it because it's a cemetery. And I have often wondered if that church is involved in some way. I mean, I really don't think so. I believe, that Candace took her breath somehow, and I don't think that Don worked that day. I think the reason he took the red vehicle was so everybody would notice him. Everybody's going to see him in that red vehicle, and be like, oh, there's Don. He's driving that red car. So everybody would see him, at a specific time. But I don't think he worked that day. I think he was there in the morning with the boys, and then he kind of left to go do his running, and that's why he called Crystal. Who's Crystal? Who's Crystal? Who's Crystal? Mercy. Wisconsin, that's where she went. Okay. New baby? JC, you got a new baby? I love new babies. I just want to hold one and give it back. I do not want another baby because I'll have to get up in the middle of the night. Which actually I'm up in the middle of the night. Yeah, I sleep late, usually. Okay, let's see. Angela. I don't know if that's the same Angela. Drew's Paranormal. Hey, Drew's Paranormal. Let me get you a wrench. Let's see. Add moderator. It'll just take a second. Because it took a little bit with Janet right above you. You have orbs of your son. You can email me those pictures just so I can see them. But in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, there is a church that is actually a college for, if you want to go into ministry or, something like that. And every year, they decorate it with all kinds of beautiful Christmas scenery, just beautiful. And it's lit up. People go for tours all the time. And one time, when I first got Dylan, we went every year because we weren't going to miss it. I love it. I'm like a kid in a candy store. But I took lots of pictures, and I didn't see them with my naked eye, but I saw them on the lens, and I saw them after they were developed. But just orbs everywhere. And it's almost like the lights were so beautiful that they attracted all these spirits, and the spirits wanted to see them too. That's how I looked at it, but it was really awesome. Did you get it, Drew? Yeah. But Grandma is suspicious. Otherwise, why would she leave? I mean, you know the pain because you've experienced it. But yet, you leave your daughter who's got a daughter that's missing. And she's only 5 years old. So, why would you leave your daughter to go through that pain? She has Dawn, yes. But when he's at work and then the boys were taken, now she's alone. Why? I mean, even if she was involved, just let's say that she wasn't, just for a second. To leave her alone, to go through that, she wasn't a very good mother, in my opinion. It doesn't matter what's going on with your kids. When your kids, and how old they are. It's like I told my son, told him yesterday. He turned 17 the other day. And I told him, I said, 1 more year. I said, because when you turn 18, I know that you're going to go away, because he's going to go to college, which I'm proud of. I want him to go to college. I want him out of this town where he can make something out of himself. Because here, you're either a truck driver, a rancher, farmer, something like that. There isn't really anything here. But I want him to... He knows it. I want him to get a life and have a career. I don't want him to have a job. I want him to do something that he is passionate about. Because if you're not happy in your job, you're not going to be happy anywhere. And it doesn't matter. The money part doesn't matter. It's where you're happy that matters. Because when I was growing up, I was in cop school. And I wanted to be a veterinarian or vet tech. And I thought, well, if I could be a cop, I can have a canine. So that's what I wanted, because to me, dogs are the world. I have two. I've rescued several, and I love my dogs. I mean, my dogs are spoiled rotten. 106 people in here. Welcome, welcome. I love you guys so much. This is so fun. I mean, I don't feel like I'm talking to myself. I feel like I'm talking to you. Chris McDonough said they were going to investigate Rose's disappearance. Yeah. Because he works a cold case file. He runs it. And that pisses me off when people talk about him. I mean, in a bad way. Because, have you ever seen that man break down? I have. And it ain't pretty. I don't handle that very well. I mean, a woman crying doesn't really bother me because we all do it all the time. But to see a man break down, especially when it's real, you know, when it's real and you can tell the difference. Yeah, there's 99 people in here and 9 likes on the button thing. Unless it's different and I don't know. But yeah, hit the button, the like button, the thumbs up. It helps. And does everybody know where the description box is? I think I tried to do a video on that. Bonnie's Chris is not on the case. Yeah, Chris McDonough, yeah, he does good things. And, I mean, he's got a good soul. He's got a pure love for people. I see inside people's souls. I can see what kind of people they are. $67 likes? That's not what you meant. That's not what you meant, Drew. Yay, you got it. Okay. Cabela. Or Cabela. Cabela's? I don't know. My son. I don't know what he's going to do. He wants to do so many things. But one of the things that he wants to do is, what is it called? Homeland Security. Homeland Security. That's what he wants to do. He's very good with computers. And I told him, in my opinion, the best way to get a college education is to join the service. And I told him, I said, you won't see any battles. You'll be doing computer work. Because he says, Mom, I could kill anybody. And he wants to go hunting. And I said, why do you want to go hunting? You can't kill anything. I mean, if he shot a deer, he'd cry for a month, you know. He's sensitive like I am. But, you know, he sees ahead too. And he says, I don't want to go to war and die. And I said, you know what, Dylan? I said, I hate to say this way, but I would rather say my son died for this country than My son still lives at home. He's in the basement down there smoking his dope. You know, no, you ain't gonna have that kind of life. It won't happen. Which he don't do that kind of stuff anyway. He's an awesome kid. He's got a big heart. And even when he was a little bitty kid, we would be out, go to the store or something, and he would open doors for everybody, especially the old ladies. I didn't teach him that. I didn't tell him that. He instinctively knows. So, and he has a half brother that my mom is taking care of. He's 19 years old. And those two boys, opposite. Complete opposite. But I ain't gonna get into that. I won't get into that. The milk pictures are staged. Could be. But she was not dead in that picture. She was still alive. I have seen a lot of dead people, and she was not dead. No, I wanted to work homicide. And when I was in it, they said, would you be interested in working in a women's prison? And I said, I think I'd rather work in a men's prison. Because the women will sit and bitch at each other and, but the men may hoot and holler or whatever, but the men, I think, would give a woman more respect. But that's just my opinion. I think the women are more evil. First name, last name. I recognize that one. I think my son's home. Could be drugged. Well, I don't know. I said Candace took her breath. Now, there are several ways that can happen. And maybe it was an accident. I'm just seeing that way. She could have fallen down those damn stairs to go to the basement. She could have fallen down those stairs. I don't think falling off that swing would kill her. I don't think hitting that tree would kill her. Because I'm sure she's probably hit that tree before. You know how kids are. But, let's see. I don't have anything. Talk amongst yourselves for a minute, please. Don't go anywhere. Talk amongst yourselves. I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. I'll pass on the drink for now. But I'll be right back, okay? I gotta go pee. Ooh. Okay, I'm back. What did I miss? The worst choice of the words. Okay, Bella? I don't understand what that is. What do you mean? Let's see. Bonnie, good to know. I don't know. The word smothers. I know. When she said that, I just thought, see, if you listen to the interview, they say things, it's almost like they're telling on themselves. And then, did anybody see the part where he offered to pretend to be a pedophile? Or, ooh, maybe I shouldn't have said that. But he pretended to be a CA, maybe? I guess, maybe. In order to get his child back. I never heard Candace or Dawn say, please, somebody help me. Help me find my baby. You know, I never heard, not begging, but pleading. I never heard them pleading for help, you know. And then, he knew she was gone. Yeah, he knew she was gone. Now, I'm looking at what you guys were writing when I was in the bathroom. Can you see anything about my dog? Send me a picture of your dog. I want to go to the heaven where all the doggies are. That's my thing. I told my husband, I said, you better be glad we don't live out in the country because I'd have a ton of dogs. Janet, do you know some of these people? I mean, I recognize some of the names. Oh, I'm back. Sherry, do you think they had anything to do with the disappearance of Rose? Yes, I do. Yeah, some of the names look familiar to me too, Janet. You know, there was a lot of people was asking why Summer, in a lot of pictures, was, you know, covering herself or holding herself. And I mean, there's a lot of things that stick out to people, but it's so obvious, you know. Look at all my faces I'm making. Good grief. Yeah, Chris is going to have a live tomorrow. And I think it has something to do. Well, I don't know if Steve Johnson, I think that's his name, will be on or not. And I did get on his website and ordered the free thing that he was offering. I would like to take some of them classes. I don't know how much they are. They're probably pretty expensive. But they give you the police rate. So, I mean, it's about, learning how to tell when people are lying by their body language, by the things that they say, and the things that they don't say. So I think all that is really interesting. It was telling when Candace, let's see if I can, I don't know. See, what I'd like to do is be able to transfer the thing over. Let's see. It was telling when Candace said she would put her hand in a truck. Oh, come on. Let's see. It was telling when Candace said she would put her truck. Now it went away again. Her truck and look for her body. What? It was telling when Candace said she would put her in a truck and help look for her body. I didn't hear that. I'm not familiar with that. Russia is in here? Cool. Hello from Russia. LS or who? Awesome. I know I have viewers from the UK and what was that one a while ago? Scotland, I know that one. Oh, all over the place. It's so cool. And Ireland. I mean, Scotland and Ireland. When I hear Ireland, I think of all the green fields and the castles. New Zealand, yeah. Thank you. And Canada? Cool. My husband and I did think about moving to Canada. Norway. Cool. I love it. Hi, Sherry. Long time no see. Oh, yeah, I know your name. Long time no speak. Yeah, I'm doing good. I will email you if you don't mind. No, I don't mind. I like keeping up, like when I do a reading. All I really ask of you, a picture, a first name, and after I send you your reading and you get it and you think about it or whatever, you have to, it has to soak in. I would like an email back to me to tell me if I did good or what I got right or what I got wrong. or, you know, if I'm picking up on somebody else. Now, I have done 2 people that were schizophrenic. And when I do somebody that has schizophrenia, I've learned this, they tend to not tell it like it is. And it's probably because they perceive it differently, and it is hard to get a real answer out of them. But once I confront them with the truth, they start telling me, you know, how it was. So, they can be a little sneaky and tricky. And I did one reading on a lady that lost her 12-year-old son. And I picked up on him. I got it. But I also was saying things, and I thought it was her brother, or I thought it was the 12-year-old boy that had died, but it was his brother. So she said, but I think you're picking up on him too. So I didn't know she had another son. So I was actually, the 12-year-old that had passed away was actually pulling in his brother's information, and that's how I got that. So, it's really kind of cool how it works sometimes, because people are still, they're still a part of each other, even if they're gone. And you know, you have to you have to mourn that person, and that's totally understandable. And nobody should ever say they're sorry, apologizing to other people for crying about it. They should never have to do that, because people expect that. New Zealand is a paradise. Don't know. They shrugged me off. Who shrugged you off, Drew? Oh, thank you, Marcy. Why are people on edge? No one should shrug you off, Drew. No. And I don't want anybody in this comments in my channel ever to be mean to anybody else. It's unacceptable. I want everybody to treat each other with respect. And I've had a lot of people leaving crappy comments and stuff. I don't even remember some of them right now, but somebody did ask me once if I was such a... All you psychics think you know everything. Then why can't you tell us where Summer is? Well, I can tell you what happened to her. I can tell you, you know, but I mean, once, like, just as an example, if somebody dumps another person into a garbage can and it gets carried away by the truck and it goes to a landfill, I don't know where it's at. That's like a needle in a haystack. And psychics, mediums, whatever you want to call them, they don't know everything. I mean, sometimes they know too much, but, you know. Sherry, I will give you a reading. Drew. everyone is doing great tonight. All lovely and mixing best chat. Good. Good, yeah. Make friends. Meet each other. That's part of it, you know. You get to talk to each other, and maybe you'll, you know, you can make some really good friends. Thank me for what? You're still human. Yes, I am. I think people mistake psychics with mind readers. Yeah. Yeah. But I have a really bad thing about my husband will start to say something and I'll just say what he was going to say and he'll just look at me. I said, see how I know you? Yes, I know you. I can read your mind. Drew, friends that are psychic, shrug Drew off. Friends that are psychic, shrug Drew off. Why? Because she's a witch? Sherry, will you give Sherry will give you a reading, Drew. Yeah. Drew, yeah. Just send me a picture. Email me. Send me some money to PayPal. I'm kidding. No, it's whatever. And I actually was watching the preliminary hearing with Barry Morphew. And I was watching it on a thing that I didn't know the lady was a psychic. Or a reader, not a mind reader. She was a reader. And she does tarot cards and astrology and stuff like that. Now, one of my sisters goes into astrology really heavy. But I thought about, well, it's an ancestry or astrology readings or something like that. So I emailed her to see if she would give me a reading because I want one too. I mean, I would like to see if somebody else can do that for me. There's a lot of things that I want to know. I'm going to shut this door real quick. The door's right there. Okay. Now, I know that I got to find somebody to read. I know that. But did somebody holler at me? I could swear I heard Mom. Yes, I'll give Drew a reading. I will. What will happen with my court case? Well, let's see. This summer? have a hard time with believing that Summer will ever be found. I have doubts that she'll be found. But it depends if somebody talks. You know, I don't understand, I really don't, why these 3 adults were not taken in separately and interviewed separately, interrogated separately, and found a reason. I'm sure they had reasons to arrest these people and leave them in jail until they decided they wanted to start talking. That's just my opinion. I mean, there had to have been something that they could have gotten them on, you know. They could have gotten Candace on giving this boy alcohol and vapes, and God knows what else. Didn't he say something about them getting high or something? I don't know. But, yeah, they should have just interrogated them and got some answers. But I think a lot of stuff is going to come out in the phone records, because I don't think Don was at work that day. I think he just showed up in her red car to make an appearance. He had to have an alibi, and that was his alibi. Oh, he wasn't home. Well, you know, I don't. I say I don't know, but that basement. You know, he could have at least built a wall so that they're separated. And Summer, as a girl, needed her own room. She should not have been sleeping with Don. As far as that goes, your children should not sleep with you. That is for the husband and wife. So, now it's 81 people. People are getting bored. So, I had him done at all, and mine done all at once. The dentures? Yeah. Probably will. I'm kind of gonna let the dentist decide. Celine, what's going on in your court case? And I don't think it's children. I don't think it's related to children, right? Let me know, okay? Oh, let's see. Wait, I need to... Okay, yeah. Celine, let me know if... I don't think it's related to children. But if you could just give me a little hint of what it's about, I will tell you. Yes, if you do tarot readings for people, yeah, you should get paid for that too. Yeah, I've had a lot of support and people telling me I should get paid for my readings, and I was just thinking, you can do a tarot card reading on me for free, and I'll do a reading on you for free. How's that? Does that work? Let's see. Why did they kill Summer? Well, bad teeth create heart disease? Yes, they do. I will get back to that question in a second. Yes, they do. And my husband's best man at our wedding died before we got married because he had a tooth that was so bad that the infection went to his brain and it killed him. So if you have a bad tooth, that's what I'm saying. I waited till it was bad before I went to the dentist, but his was so bad and he didn't go to the dentist and he died. And you know, the last time I saw him, I just stared at him. And I guess my brain was going, and I knew that I would never see him again. I knew it. And that's what's bad. I mean, even just going to the store, walking through. Now, I have not been to Walmart in a long time since this COVID thing. I've been there once since the COVID thing. But I can just walk through Walmart and pick up people's auras. And I used to think that it was just anxiety attacks, panic attacks, which it is, but the reason that I have them is because of all the people's energy and their dead people that are with them, their energy, and so I have panic attacks because of it. And so I can't be in large crowds and stuff like that. And I noticed it a few years ago. I had been at the Tulsa State Fair, and I loved going to the fair. But after, I don't know what kicked in with me, but I got to the point where I was hyperventilating. I was wanting to run, you know, and having those panic attacks. I thought it was anxiety, which, like I said, it was, but it's brought on by people's energy. But why aren't they getting took in time? After time, especially Candace and Mommy Dearest. Mommy Dearest. Yeah. I don't know, that's a good question. Because they should have, I think, in my opinion, they have enough evidence to take them in for the small crap, and I mean, that's arrestable offenses of what they can get them on now. Just enough to hold them to, plus, I think, you know, the boys have been separated, and that bothers me. But they might have separated them on purpose. Maybe they thought that if they were separated, they would be able to give out more information because they're not influenced by the other brother, you know. But that's my opinion. They needed more evidence, yeah. What was that other one I was supposed to go back to? It's funny, but it's not. But it's not for Candace to say. I guess I missed it. I missed something. 83 people in here. Please hit the like button. And this is all going to be a learning experience for me. So I hide mine. Done all at once. Thank you. Thank you, Jay Stewart. I'm just safe as I have to. Okay, Celine, what will happen to your court case? Now I'm going to look and see if you wrote down what it's for, because it's not for children. I see that. Why aren't they getting took? Okay. Drew, you need to email me and we can have a little bit better. I know you're overseas and everything. Are you in Britain right now? That's so cool. I know people all over the world. No. I'm a jokester. And I am very sarcastic. If somebody sends me a stupid message, I write a stupid response. But that's bad. And nothing bothers me. I mean, I've been through a lot. So nothing bothers me as far as, what you guys need help with. That's the kind of person I am. I want to help people. And when I first started doing this YouTube, I wanted to do it on mental illness, how mental illness is treated by the police and in courtrooms and schools and things like that. Maybe to get some awareness out there. Because when people have a mental illness, or if they have autism or things like that, people don't know how to respond to that unless they have some kind of training. And that means a lot to me. I mean, I don't want a cop to shoot some kid because they don't understand direction. You know what I mean? And the cop's not going to know that they have autism unless they're trained, right? So I think that needs to be taken care of. I think they need to do that. Have mandatory classes. I mean, police are supposed to serve and protect, and I love police, so I don't have anything against them. I back the police. I don't think we should ever get rid of police officers. Well, I mean, there might be a few that need to go, but for the most part, I mean, who do you run to? You run to a cop. So, I love them. I do. I love them. How could Summer and Rose be linked? Because they have the same family. And that family, they're linked. I promise. I can guarantee it. And what about Michael? Poor little Michael. Did you see the video where I mentioned what I believe happened to him? Somebody sent me a comment about Michael saying that his parents sold him to a sex trade place, and I asked, oh, well, where did you get that information? Because I'd like to see that interview. Do not send me stuff like that. I mean, if it's on Fox 23 or something like that, and it's an interview that I can see, or a police statement or something, send that to me. But don't say, oh, well, Summer's body was found. Really? Where did you hear that? Because I want to hear it for myself. Because I'm not going to say that something happened when it didn't happen. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to lie. I will tell you the truth no matter what. I just got to learn how to be gentle when I tell it, because sometimes there are people out there listening that could get hurt. And I don't want to hurt anybody. I'm not that type of person. So, I didn't want to smoke doing my interviews, or my interviews, my lives, but oh well. Sherry, do you do all types of readings for people? I am trying to figure out any information on my biological father, because DNA testing wasn't much help. Did you put it in Ancestry? Because they can do that. I don't know. I haven't tried anything, any kind of readings like that. I mean, I can look at someone's picture that somebody sends me of their sister or whatever, and I can just get an energy that they had two separate parents, or they were raised by their grandparents, or something like that. But I've never done that. And mitochondrial, I don't know how to say it, mitochondrial DNA will find them, your real parent. So, I mean, if you need to have your DNA put into Ancestry, that's pretty cool to do. I mean, that's how my sister, one of my sisters, my only sister that I have now, don't worry, the other one's still alive, but she did Ancestry, and she traced our roots back to the Mayflower, and there's Ireland involved in it, so I do have some Irish in me. So that's why I need to go to Ireland. Oh, and I'd love to go to Africa. And I'd love to go to Jamaica. The only thing is, nowadays, to go to places like that is so scary, because people kill people for their organs. Now, I won't have anything left by the time I die. It's all going to be bad, so they won't be able to take it. However, if anybody knows, you know how they train cadaver dogs with cadavers? I would like them to take my organs, like my heart and my lungs and my liver or whatever. I would like for them to take all of that and use it, if they can, to train cadaver dogs. Because I love dogs. I want them to be trained to find people, to help families, and I'll be dead. I ain't gonna need it, and it won't be usable. I already know that. And I feel like, that would help a lot of families to be able to find their loved ones. But I don't know if they do that. And used to, I thought, when I die, I don't want to be cremated. But since I've gotten older and stuff, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what they do with me. Just don't violate my body after I'm dead. That's sick. you believe people do stuff like that? Yeah, Grandma knows a lot about Rose. Yeah, she does. But like I was saying, get your DNA put in Ancestry, and that would be what I would suggest. Which, there are people that email me that just want advice. Um, and I do that too. I mean, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a therapist. But I've done this all my life as far as like when I was growing up with my friends, I would give them advice on what to do. Um, so I do that too. The lower shed bothers me really bad. The basement area creeps me out. And I just get a bad vibe when I see the bottom shed and the basement. Yeah, they are creepy. They are. They are creepy. Um, and you know why they're creepy and why you feel that way? Is because Kells. Is that how you say it? Well, Kells, that's where things happened to Summer. That's why. And how can he blame Chris McDonough? Chris McDonough wasn't the one that did those things. And you know, I do know a lot about these male predators. Too much. I do know there's no cure, there's no magic potion or pill that will stop them. They will just continue to do it until they're caught. And the thing about them is, you know, once they've been, and they do it, they start it very young. And it seems like it's always a family member. So, and it's not just little boys that they go for, or little girls that they go for. They go for boys too. And there are some sick women out there too. And that's what I don't understand. I mean, the woman is the mother, the protector. I mean, if anything happens to a child, I blame the mother because she is the one that birthed that child. And I feel like, yes, the dad should be the provider, but the mother should be the protector over the children. Sometimes it's not that way. Sometimes it's the other parent. Sorry. I'm still getting that crap out. I know it's gross. I'm sorry. It's gross to me. I think Grandma knows all about Rosie. Yes, she does. Let's see. Welcome, Janet. Thank you. Thank you, Drew. There's another lady in here that I need to make a mod. You dreamed about Summer, that she was your daughter's best friend. You know, if my child had a friend in Summer's situation, I would be definitely getting the law involved. And I know how to get the information out of kids. Now, I didn't a long time ago. Why did they kill Summer? Well, Summer was getting ready to go to school. And once she went to school, I believe that there might have been some open eyes around Summer. And those people are mandatory reporters. So if she went to school and they suspected anything, they would have called CPS. CPS was already involved in their lives. But as far as what he was doing to Summer, he was going to go back to prison. And he didn't want to go back to prison. And I think maybe that shaving the head stuff, I was thinking maybe they were going to try and pass her off as a boy. Maybe. I don't know. I will stop the cycle of abuse if any are separate. My oldest daughter stopped the cycle of abuse in that family. And I tried to boast her ego about that and let her know that she was the strong one. She was the hero because she put a stop to it. But everything that I told her didn't seem to affect her because she still has a lot of problems. And I worry about her. I do. I haven't seen her in 15 years. No, they didn't have to kill her. You know, I believe that if Candace had cleaned up that house and took care of her kids properly and stayed off of the drugs, hey, awareness, partial awareness from Arizona. I think if Candace wanted to keep her children, she should have gotten rid of Dawn first and then cleaned up the house or found a new house for these children to live in and cleaned them up, took care of them, stayed off the drugs and all that stuff, went to work herself or whatever. She would have been able to keep her kids. I can't say Dawn wouldn't have stayed out of prison, but maybe they would have had to have hunted him down. And then Summer would be alive. Sorry. Summer would be home. All I want is to find Summer. But you know, one thing I will say is when people okay, I'm going to use Mark Redwine as an example. He killed his son, but he destroyed the body and hid it. And the thing is, when these people do these things to their children, the longer it is to find the body, the body has decomposed, all the evidence is gone unless there is a bullet in the head or they find something, because the bones will be scattered and they won't find them all. And the longer a body is not found, there's less evidence on the body. So you can't say, okay, the California City Boys. The parents were saying that they were abducted or walked out of there. Well, for one thing, those kids were 2 and 3, 3 and 4. I can't remember, but they were little. It was dark outside, and it was cold outside, and I guarantee you, those little boys would not, in the dark, you think 2 and 3 in the dark, just walk away. No. And especially with as strict as those parents were, no. I ain't buying it. Didn't buy it the first time. And I guarantee you, those kids weren't even at the California City House. What happened to them in Bakersfield. And I can only connect with one of the boys. I cannot connect with the other. And I am not sure if the other one, I don't know which one I'm catching. I don't. I think it's the oldest, which is Oren, right? And Classic and Sincere, I don't know which one's Classic. I don't know which one's Sincere. But I just felt like if I went to Oklahoma, if I had went to California City and I could sit and quietly, gently, if I could sit with their biological mother, Rinding, if we could sit face to face and I could hold her hands, get her energy, and look in her eyes, I would be able to find them kids. I do know that, well, I know some things, and I really want to save it for her because she's the mother. But like I said, I can only pick up on one of them. But the reason why I couldn't get a hold of Mrs. C to find out if she was serious, because of the money she was offering, and I wanted to talk to her. I wanted to make sure this was all legitimate. My husband was worried. He wanted to make sure that it was all legitimate and I wasn't going to go down there and get murdered or whatever. So God's timing. That's it. Yes, I will. Mrs. Scotland. Yes, I will, Mrs. Scotland. It's just past midnight here. Ugh. Yuck. Well, I'd been up anyway. But, let's see. Summer's case makes me sad. Just like Shanann and the kids. Anytime it has anything to do with the kid, it's sad. Makes me sad. And with Michael Vaughn, I don't know. I don't know if there's going to be much of him to find when they do find him. and it wasn't his parents. Summer may have said too much to H about Daddy's dearest. Well, I think they already knew anyway. I do. I really think that Allie knew, and Allie runs her mouth like crazy, so I think Allie, yeah, I'm sure that Hunter knew from her. See. I want to find somebody to read, and I'm waiting to see if Celine, I think it's Celine, and if you see anything in their mods, would you point them out to me? So if you think that they need a reading. My man has 7 kids. We didn't have much. But was taken care of. Yeah, and there's another thing. My mother, when we were growing up, it's not that we were poor, but she says, well, you can be poor, but you sure don't have to be dirty. There's no reason being dirty. No reason for it. So, we weren't clean people all the time. Except for when I'd go outside and make mud pies when I was little. And I did. Drew, I can give you a reading right now if you tell me what's going on. Is it a dead person or what? What's going on? Not that the ring or the thing people that got into or info won't likely come forward for this. They get arrested for something else. Yeah. Well, Don is just digging himself a big hole. He's digging his own grave. Have I been in here that long? My lights are off. Great. Okay. We did, my mom worked 2 jobs. Yeah, that's hard. Because you're raising yourself, basically, isn't it? Did you watch Morticia's Spirit Box reading? No, I don't watch other psychics or tarot readers or anything like that. I want my information to come from my spirits. Sherry is one of a kind. Thank God for that, right? I'm kidding. Yes, we all are. Where is this lady that wants to know about her court case? I don't see that it has to do with children. I think it has something to do with an accident, a car accident maybe. I don't know. It's a... we have a body farm in Texas. Okay. Do you know? Kills. And you got a body farm? That's creepy. I'm kidding. So, this body farm, do you know if they take organs, like hearts and things like that, to train dogs? Or is it a body farm for, like, scientists to study and stuff like that? I could handle looking at the people, but it's the bugs that would freak me out. I don't like... no. Do you know that some YouTubers that are into crime and stuff, they go to those body farms and they learn stuff, which I like learning stuff. I like to learn. I want to learn something every day. If I don't learn something every day, I don't feel like my brain is doing what it's supposed to. You watch body farm videos. God. Sorry. Welcome aboard my journey. What's your journey, Drew? Naughty, naughty. That's cute. I see a lot of cute names that people pick for themselves. It's really cool. And Mom and Dad to my son, Sherry. I don't understand that. Mom to my son, Sherry. I don't understand that. Hi, Dice. Hello, Linda. Oh, there's a Brenda. You are right. I never thought about that. What did I miss? Mama, I missed something. Cabela. I would love to open a rescue for safety and pit bulls. Oh my God. I know, right? I see this. Well, there's a rescue here. Well, it's not here. You got to drive about an hour to get there. But they have 2 pit bulls that I want. And one is named Jeff, and the other is Lily. And I think Jeff is 5, and Lily is 3. And they're red-nosed pit bulls. We have 2 dogs already, and my husband's like, I love pits. I don't want another dog unless it's a pit bull. And I have rescued pit bulls. I've rescued a lot of dogs, and one thing I did that I rescued a dog that was 13 years old and had been neglected all her life. She didn't know what it was like to be a dog. And I rescued her and I brought her home. And it didn't take her long. She was so spoiled. She had a bed in every room. She had her blankets. She had clean food and water. She had bones to chew on if she wanted. And treats out the wazoo. And I had her for 3 years. And she blessed me so much. She slept in the floor on her bed right by the head of my bed. And I would lay there and I would pet her. Sometimes I would lay on the floor and I would massage her and pet her and talk to her. Because I didn't know how long I was going to have her. She had arthritis. So she couldn't jump up on the furniture or anything like that. Which my other dogs get up on everything. But she was the biggest blessing to me. And what is really weird about me, my dogs, when they pass away, I had to have her put down because it was time. And it was so hard, and I didn't want to. But I felt like if I didn't, I was being selfish. That the best thing for her was for me to let her go. And I had her cremated. And I still have her, and I will always have her. And I had a canvas painting made of her. I had an obituary put in the paper. She has a crucifix that's kind of draped over her box that she's in. And I have her collar. And all the dogs that I have that I've lost are memorialized. They're all like that. But she was special, very special. She was 17 when she passed away. So when did I have her? 4 years? I got her from my mother. And that was a long, terrible story. But I don't care who owns a dog. If they're not taking care of that dog, they will lose that dog if I'm around. I need to do a reading. I wish I had that highlighter dilly. I don't know. I don't see it. I don't know how to do it. I can. Let me see. Do you think they killed her because of SA? Also, thank you for using the proper language here on YouTube. I appreciate that. I really, really do. And this comes from MS. Do you think they killed her because of SA? Also, I find it extremely... I'm sorry, I can't see through my tears, no. Extremely odd and disturbing that they had not, he did not essay her, even though people are implying he may have. He won't refute it. Well, of course he doesn't want to admit that he did it because he doesn't want to go back to prison. But he did admit to doing it to his sisters. Like I said a while ago, they don't stop. Eventually, they start killing their victims because they don't want to go back to prison, which is basically what happened. Yeah. They never want to hear it they never want to hear it from their mothers. Candy had Candies had no value for what she was worth. Yeah, that's true. I stopped the cycle of abuse on both my mother and father. They have never met their children. Oh, so Rosie was going to talk about SA in Wisconsin. I don't think so. Supposedly, the grandma went up there to take care of her sister's, her sister's husband, or her sister, her brother, her sister-in-law, or brother-in-law was having open heart surgery, and she was going to take care of her sister, I guess. But you know what? I'd say, look, I got a family emergency here. My granddaughter is missing. I can't. You're going to have to get somebody else to help you. But that's the difference between somebody who cares and somebody who don't care. How can you do that? How can you do that? She had to. You know, Grandma's the one that drove Jose off to, what, South Carolina, North Carolina, something like that? That's why I want to know if they're going to hunt down Jose and talk to him and make sure he's okay. Because I would like to know what happened there, because, and I don't care who's screwing who. What I want to know is, I want to know if Jose is still alive. Grandma is the one that took him to North Carolina. So, okay, I need to do some pre-readings here. Amen, Sherry. Yeah, it's true. I mean, I don't know. And, you know, Candy's dad was very loved by Rosie. But Grandma and Candace, they weren't there at his funeral. And I know it was COVID and all that, but I don't care. I think I would want to say my goodbyes, you know. But, you know, I was there with my father when he died. And I'm the one that told him that it was okay to let go. And he did. But it was, you know, I thought it was going to be really painful. But it was more like a relief and a release, because he had cancer and he was in pain. And I knew that to hang on to somebody or your pet that is suffering, that's selfish. And it's hard to get to the point where you realize that it's being selfish. But don't do that to somebody that you love. You don't want them to be in pain and hurt. Or at least I don't. And I know that's pretty sad. Okay, Lisa says, I don't understand why Candace and Grandma didn't stop it. Yeah, the essay. Yeah. Probably because that was their that was their life. I mean, it's like women that put up with being abused. Oh, I'm sorry. I love you. I'll never do that again. Well, bullshit. I don't fall for it. I was in a situation where I didn't talk. I wasn't allowed to have feelings. I was not allowed to voice my opinion or anything like that. So, once I got out of that, I grew a set, and they got bigger, and they got bigger. And the husband I have now, he says, you got bigger than I got. I don't know if I should say that, but you are bigger than mine. Because I don't put up with shit. Um, I shouldn't say nothing, but I've been banned from a lot of places. But when I'm the customer, I expect a hello, how are you today? Did you find everything okay? And have a nice day. You know, not don't say a word or just, I mean, I expect to be treated with respect. If I'm treated with respect, I will show respect. But if you're going to treat me like crap, I'm going to do the same to you. And I don't like being that way, but it's like when you get older, you don't care anymore about hurting somebody's feelings, which, I mean, I do. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I really don't. But it, I mean, it's a respect thing. Um, it's like with Chris McDonough. If people say something bad about him, it's like, psh, they're gone. So, T or LTC. What does that mean? Has she sent anything to me yet? I'm waiting. This court thing. That's what I'm looking for. Wasn't the boys going to school when they were essayed to? I don't think they were. God. I think it was just summer. I don't think the boys were done that way. Wisdom Hunter needs to be watched. Oh, what's wrong? What's he saying? What's he saying? What's he saying? I'm not watching the chat all the time. I can't. How do you become a mod? I just make you one. You just ask. I'd kind of like to see what this wisdom hunter said. If you guys can tell me, give me some gossip. I'm kidding. No, but I'm just curious. Yeah, it's a delay. I don't know why. I'm sorry. Let me see here. Let me go up. Okay. Linda Jensen was thinking that. Oh, somebody's leaving. Bye. Good night. Thank you for coming. Thank you. I'm really wanting to read somebody. Who's wanting a reading? Sherry, can I become a mod? I don't know. Can you? No, I'm kidding. I'm just being a smartass. Oh, Summer. There's Summer. Summer's a mod. Hang on. Okay, give it just a second. That's the first time I've seen you in here. There you go. You got it. Okay, and Staffy Mama, you have Staffire or Staffisher, whatever. Are you the pit bull lady? There you go. You should have the pit bull lady. I can see the little round circle. I think it has a pit bull in it. There you go. You're welcome.
What's a mod? A mod is a moderator. They keep track of the chat and make sure that nobody is being rude or mean to each other, because I want my channel to be a safe, happy place where people can speak their mind and just have a good time. And I don't want anybody hurting anybody else's feelings. I don't like racism, and I don't like people disrespecting people. And when I say be nice and respect people, that's what I mean. I don't want anybody to be called names. No bullying. That's basically. Do I think Dawn was sadistic? Well, I think people that do things like that, like Dawn, are sadistic. It's, because it's a sick thing. It's, I can't think of it. I like the Staffordshire Terriers. Of course, I like the pit bulls. The only ones that I don't like are the ones that are really short. I guess they're called bullies. And they kind of remind me of an American bulldog, I think is what it is. A couple I knew were murdered horrifically, bro. Are they at rest? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I believe that. And, you know, one thing is, a lot of people don't believe in spirits. But I'm telling you, look at where tragedy has happened, like the Twin Towers. That tears me up every time I can think about it, or just, oh, I remember that day, and I will remember that day till the day I die. It's when sometimes, I mean, in tragedies, spirits linger. And if it's like from a long time ago, Lisa is emailing you a picture. Okay, cool. Sometimes it's residual energy. And all that means is that their imprint is left behind. Not that their spirit is left behind. Like if it's a home that they built and lived in forever and loved it and stuff like that. There are some spirits, like a child that I heard this with my own ears before. And this guy was trying to get a response from a little girl that had died. And he said something to her about when she died. And she goes, "I'm dead." I mean, you couldn't see her, but she said, "I'm dead." And all this little girl wanted was her mommy. So he sent her to the light to be with her mommy. And that was sad. That was hard. Sometimes people don't know that they died if it's quick and tragic and stuff like that. They don't know. Well, I'm glad, Angela, you're a believer, because people, when they die, they do cross over, and but I mean, there are some that are stuck. They don't realize that they're dead. Some is just residual, which is, and most are harmless. But there are bad ones too.
And those I usually don't mess with, and I avoid them because I'm more of a positive person. I mean, so far, so good on my readings online. I haven't gotten anything wrong. Um, but I mean, maybe little things, but then again, I think maybe this is connected just to a different person, and they're not thinking, you know. Um, it's 3 years ago on dental records, and Tattoo could tell who they were. My birthday cake was solved by my son's birthday. They were murdered. Oh, Jesus. Why don't you email me about this, Staffy Mom, if you could? And send me photographs of these people, explain who they are and stuff, and let me just check it and look into it. And you believe in spirits? You talk to your mother? Mm. Do you, like, smell her perfume or anything like that? Yeah, that's cool. Um, and they come to you in your dreams. Just look for the signs. Yep, exactly. A bird. It could be anything. Um, but they come through. I mean, they show you little signs that they're still there and they still care, and they're fine. So my 5-month-old sister died when I was 8 years old. Do you know why? Staffy, do you know why your baby sister died? Yes, they are real. But the thing is, with me, I can, a lot of people use equipment, or, I don't have to use that pendulum, but it does work. I'm telling you. Mostly, I can just hear them. I've seen them. I've heard them. And I hear the banging and stuff too. Because the guy that used to live here, his spirit is still here. Still getting there with it. Okay. Okay. Drew, recently you did a video on psychics on YouTube, and I missed it, but I'm gonna have to go back and watch it because I want to see. I want to see what you think about that. Well, Sandra, thank you. I used to hide from it. The only ones that really knew was like family and friends. And they never really bothered me about it or hassled me about it or anything like that. My mom and dad made it known they are always with me. Oh, that's good. Good. I'm glad you know to watch for things like that. That's good. I wanted to read somebody. They said cot death. Well, I wasn't thinking cot death. Would you? Family now coming out as my mother was drunk, took her to bed. I found her the next day. I came from an abused background. Okay. Well, see, I wasn't getting caught death when you said that. I was thinking, oh no. I mean, That's the thing. The people that do this crap to kids, they're going to have to live with themselves. How can you live with yourself knowing that you did something like that? Oh, gosh. It's terrible. My mother's name was Wilma. How is she? She passed away. Oh, that's recent. Wow. Very recent. I'm sorry for your loss, Rebecca. Smoke time. Go for it. Smoke them if you got them. Okay. Thank you, Summer. I will read all these emails. Just Mom. Okay. I'm gonna get ready to get off here because I've been on here I don't know how long. A long time. I don't know how to tell. So, but, yeah, that sucks for you. I'm sorry, Staffy Mom. Seems like the oldest always has to be the parent, doesn't it? Oh. I want to do a reading live. Just Mom. How do you become a mod? I thought I gave you a thing. I thought I did, or is that just Mom? Just Mom. Just watch the chat. Oh, Janet. You're funny. I tell you, me and you, Janet, we could probably raise some hell. I can just feel it. I feel that energy. Like, I don't know. I better not say anything. If you're choosing, close your eyes and pick sweet. It doesn't matter. Sherry, can you pin your email? Oh, well, yeah. Can I write in this? I don't know. Let me see if I can. I can. In. It's real easy. I guess I could have had the mods do it, huh? That's what the mods do. They do my dirty work. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm just being silly. And when you want a reading, you just send a picture and just send a picture and a first name, like maybe even like what you want to know, like I don't know. Don't tell me a whole lot so that I can do my thing, and then I will send you back your reading, and then you can tell me if I did well or not, you know. I just want to know what, you know, if I did the right thing, or, and remember too that it's possible that I will read family members. Like this lady sent me recently a picture of her sister that she wanted read, but and I did, but I also read her. So I'll see if she's sent me anything back. What was I going to do before I got off of here? I don't remember. I don't know how to highlight comments, so I need to find out how to do that. It was nice chatting with y'all. Yeah. Does anybody want a reading? Anybody? Read my mother, please. Okay. How do I do this over this? I mean, I did pick up on the baby that didn't seem like cod death to me. Or SIDS, you know. Rebecca. What, oh, thanks, Angela. Toodles. Kills. It was nice talking to you, too. I don't. Sherry, her name was Rhonda. Who's, oh, your sister? Oh, jeez. Was it back in the 60s? Early 70s? My goodness. '80s. Okay. Well, Summer, I haven't done anything that's amazing. Did your mom, Staffy, Mama, did your mom ever get in trouble for that? I don't think she did she? Your mom's name was Viola. Mary? That might help, knowing her name. Just... Viola was pretty old when she died, right? I mean, she lived a full, happy, pretty much happy life. I didn't think she'd go to jail. I didn't think she'd get caught. Well, I guess not, if they thought it was crib death, duh. So I wasn't even thinking that. I was thinking more along the lines of, I don't know. That's ridiculous. Let's see. Viola was real old, pretty old when she died, like 80. I'm thinking. Viola, yeah. Mom's name was Viola. Mary, yes, she did a lot of tough love. That's because she loved you. That's why. She was 83 years old. Because, see, I said 80. So, she was basically happy. I mean, for the most part. My mom gave us up and no trouble to keep her baby. My mom was pregnant. What a bitch. I'm sorry. How can you give away your children? I mean, I don't even understand how somebody can let their children be taken. I mean, you are going to screw up so bad that you get your children taken, but to give them up? I mean, if you're going to give them up at birth. You know, adoption is beautiful, and it is the most unselfish act a mother can do is to give her child away to be raised by somebody else. That is the most unselfish thing to do. So I don't have a problem with adoption, but I do have a problem with having a 3, 4, 5-year, 6-year-old kid and give them up. That don't make any sense to me. Not, I mean, if you have a mental problem and you need to go away for a little while, or or that's different. All that stuff is different. But damn, okay, I'm ranting. See why I write things down? Okay, she didn't get in trouble, and my siblings went to foster care. I ended up as a street, what does that mean, street kid? Oh. Okay, I'm looking to see, was Viola 83 when she died? You guys are more than welcome to drug, booze, abuse, dirty home. Okay. You guys are more than welcome to email me and talk to me about this stuff. I'm not a therapist, but I play one on YouTube. I'm kidding. And YouTube wants me to say that this is for all entertainment purposes. So people don't, I don't know what they expect, but yes, email me. Maybe can you guys put my email address up for all the people that would like to email me? I'm kidding. Oh my god. But yeah, if you could put my email up, you can't, tell me and I'll do it. What a pity. Yeah. Oh, that's a good name for a channel or something. What a pity. And don't forget to go to PayPal. No. Yeah, I got a lot of readings that are coming up. You did it. Who put that up? Let me see. Oh, I must have just did something wrong. Oh. Thank you, Staffy Mom. Do I read dogs? I can, with dogs, I prefer them to be alive, but, I did do a reading of a dog. I mean, I don't know. I think the neighbor did something to their dog. Um, I mean, I did get some things right, like the dog was sad. He was kind of withdrawn. He was he had been they got him from a shelter. So, I mean, I mentioned that. I mentioned a few things to him, and I said he needs lots of extra love. I think he came from a shelter, and I try to say I feel or I see instead of I think, because I'm trying to use the proper pronoun. Is that a pronoun? I don't know. Okay. JC, you have a rescue for what kind of dog? Whoa. What kind of doggies? That's one thing. My dogs, they only go outside to go to the bathroom. Well, I mean, there's sometimes I let them stay out there, but thank you, darling. That was nice. For a reading, just whatever. I mean, I don't really have a set price. I don't. Because we don't all make the same money now, do we? I mean, at least, for now, I don't know. It's more like think of it more as like a super chat, I guess. But Chihuahuas, a Taco Bell dog. Consider looking into Lauren. Agee. Who is she? Oh, I know about Abby and Libby. I did a thing on that. Not a video. But, hang on. Where was her name? Where was her name? Lauren. Aggie. And somebody was wanting me to look into Kyron. And, Kyron Harmon, right? Excuse me. Which, we basically know his stepmother did that, but... Okay. Yeah. There was I can't remember her name. There was a lady, or a girl. She was a girl. I'm sorry, I gotta smoke again. She went on a camping thing with one of her friends, and they met some boys there, and her friend left with a boy, and she stayed there in the tent, and come to find out, there was a couple of people that took her away and killed her and all this stuff. Well, I did that. That her friend set her up. I believe, anyway, I believe that her friend set her up when she left with this guy. They already knew they were going to go back and kill her. Which they didn't kill her right away. They took her down to his house that was out there in the woods, and then when they were done with her, they partially buried her. But Yeah, I did that one, and I gave my 2 cents on Abby and Libby. Summer, thank you for putting my email up there again. I gotta see what's wrong with Summer. Okay, Kill, send me an email. I related to the Summer case. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Officially wicked. I need that name. No, you know what I need? Without a crystal ball. That should have been my name. That would have been so cool. But it was taken. And I wasn't planning on this. The only thing I could think of was, well, it's all going to be based on my opinions. So, that's how that worked. Okay, let me see. Summer Dawn. I rescued my kitty, and she is a lot of work. Oh, well, I rescued a boxer that I ended up taking to a vet and said he cannot stay in my house anymore because my dogs were so scared of this dog. But I rescued him because he was tied up and his litter mate passed away because he got into antifreeze, and I don't know how many days he laid there, but the dog was always tied up. And by the time that I got him, he had the fight or flight mentality that he was a loose cannon, basically. So I couldn't keep him. I couldn't. I was not going to have him scaring my babies, you know. I'm afraid to look at this video. Because every once in a while I'll look at it and I see the faces I'm making and stuff. It's scary. Anything new on Chance? Who's Chance? Anything new on Chance? Can you explain to me who Chance is? Sherry, there is a cold case, 50 years old. Crew wife, husband murdered, and their daughter would love an answer. Oh, okay. 50 years ago, wow. Wow. You know what? Oh, it's terrible. Can you, send me an email or something? We were talking about growing up relating to Summer. I don't want to be selfish because all in all, I'm doing good. So many others in here need your help. Oh, Summer, don't make me cry. Jeez. There's pictures on the internet. There's pictures on the internet of this murder case. Okay. Let's see. Oh, all the information's there. Well, maybe not everything, because even though the cops investigate, they may not know everything. Like, I know certain things that people just don't know. So I might be able to find something. Let's see. Cold case file. Is that their name? Crew? Crew? Murders. And let's see. God, if I could just see the picture. I know what it is about pictures. I look into the eyes, and the eyes are the windows to the soul. Plus, everybody has an aura around them. An energy. And that's what I would see. Oh. Okay. The daughter is wanting answers. What is the daughter's name? Has anybody said? Okay, the crew murders, information and everything on stuff. Okay, the pictures. That's all I need is a picture. Yep, the last name. It's in New Zealand. What I can do, I know what I can do. I can look it up. I can see things and stuff, and I can do a video on it. Oh, jeez. So that way you guys can get the information. Cool, let's do that. Yay. Ugh. Good Lord, it's 7:30. And Summer, if you need some help with something, just email me, okay? Because I can always take a look at it, what you need done, you know. Okay, this murder was in New Zealand, and Rochelle is the daughter. Harvey and Jeanette. Okay. Rochelle. And you know, I'm gonna Summer. Oh, I was thinking Summer Dawn. I don't know. Is it Summer Dawn? Okay. Making me worry. Making me get gray hairs. No. I sent you pictures of Chance. Okay. You sent me pictures of Chance and and his child. Oh, was he the one that was sitting on the porch? I thought I wrote that back. Thought I did. Okay, and the parents were Harvey and Jeanette. All I need is to look at the picture, and I'll be able to tell you something. I will absolutely love a reading. Okay. Thank you, Staffy. I speak with Sherry a lot. Thank you for caring. Yes, I think there's a couple of mods that have my phone number, and I have theirs. So, anytime, it's nice when people care. Yes, it is. And this is a caring place. I want my channel to be known for caring about people, number one, and sticking up for the people, the little guy, you know. Oh God, she was just 18 months old. How do you feel about Josh Duggar since I seen the 18-month-old? Can't stand him. Josh Duggar, he needs to go to prison for the rest of his life. Because like I said, they do not stop. They don't stop. There's no cure. There's no magic pill. There's no magic potion. Yeah. I wish Anna would leave him. I really do. Okay. Okay. All right, you guys. Anybody that wants to email me, go ahead and do that. I mean, don't be impatient. It might take me a day or two to get back to you. And I get so confused because I go back and forth. And so what I learned is I open one, take care of it, and open the other one and take care of it. Because it just confuses me, so. Wondering about updates. Sorry for the confusion. Oh, well, so I guess you're talking about, yeah, the guy that was sitting on the porch. And so you didn't tell me if he had passed or not, but I could have swore I emailed that back. If I will look at it, okay? I will look at that when I'll just say, let's log off for now. I don't know how to do that. But I will get back to you, and if I did not see your message or something like that, over the newspapers and how on the internet recent articles of dives trying to find him. Okay. I'm not sure what that's about. I'm sure I'll find out, or somebody will tell me. But, it's been a learning experience, that's all I can say. But I really am glad that everybody has showed up and everything. It's made me very happy after 2 hours. And I kept thinking, don't give up, because they'll be there. And I didn't give up. And I'm so glad that I didn't. But I don't know how to log this off, but I'll try. Let's see. Thank you guys. I love you all. Thank you for being here. And I guess I'll see you next time. Take care of yourself and each other. Okay? I love you. Bye.